So Dolph Ziggler gets his shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, which he should have held on to. God damn it. In a special concussion match against Alberto Del Rio. So,
wait, it's actually a concussion match?
Nah, I just threw that out there.
Oh, I was supposed to say, that's the worst gimmick ever.
It's a last man standing match, but they have to give it a gimmicky type.
It's kind of like the modern version of the First Blood match because they can't do bleeding anymore. So now they got to go with internal injuries.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan is also going to be in the first ever Stinger match with Randy Orton.
No, I think it's going to be like a CAT scan thing. Like you got to put the guy in a CAT scan too.
No, his brain is still healthy. Keep going.
Do you know what would make me laugh?
Restart.
They both came out to the match dressed as Sting.
Huh?
Sorry, what, you got to repeat that. What I was too busy
Get it,
laughing.
Stinger match. It would make me laugh.
The Stinger match thing.
Get it, just a Stinger. No.
That would give it a horrible stigmata.
That,
I thought they were going to make a joke about the whole Benoit thing again.
Wait a minute. If that's all the case, does that mean Sid Vicious was in the first broken ankle match?
Yep, and he lost.
damn, son, you are on fire tonight.
I should just stop right here, but I'm going to
I
keep
know,
going.
right? Just
Yeah, so Del Rio and Ziggler, a lot of people had talked at the end of the last pay-per-view with the whole title switch. They were like, this is going to be the way that Ziggler wins the title back and all this other kind of stuff. He ain't fucking winning here.
I'll tell you what's going on. No. He is going to win, but I'll tell you what's going to go down here. Notice that all the World Heavyweight Championship Money in the Bank participants are what?
Heels.
They're all heels. Dolph Ziggler finally gets his title back, and everyone thinks he's going to finally get that long, wonderful reign that he deserves to get. But then somebody's music hits. And it's
I'm here to
ruined.
show the world. I'm here to show the...
His own music.
His own music hits.
Darn it,
Dolph
Cara,
Ziggler has such a bad concussion he cashes in on himself.
Darn it, Cara, you had one job tonight. One job.
But yes, I see another first night cash-in going down and ruining the hopes and dreams of Dolph Ziggler, once again giving him a failed title run.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I'd still say they're going to save his win for SummerSlam. I think they're going to give him the big pay-per-view title win that they really should have given him at WrestleMania with him cashing in. I think SummerSlam's going to be it. If they don't do what Peyton was talking about here, I see them waiting till SummerSlam. I see him losing and going on then.
I don't even think he's getting it at SummerSlam.
Do you see him actually like losing, or do you see him kind of snapping, attacking Del Rio, maybe getting disqualified?
I see him getting some kind of like a distraction loss. Maybe this is where Big E turns on Dolph Ziggler. Maybe this is where AJ turns on Dolph Ziggler, or maybe there's something that happens with Del Rio just kind of sneaking a win. Maybe he like pulls the tights or something like that. I think Ziggler's losing, and I think that he doesn't even get a title shot at SummerSlam. I think that he gets some kind of a match with Big E or someone else random, and he's not going to touch the title for a while. I think they're going to do that bullshit where they keep it on Del Rio for some fucking reason, and it ends up just boring the crap out of the whole summer.
Yeah, but who are they going to put with Del Rio next? I mean,
Sheamus for 20 fucking matches.
Ricardo Rodriguez.
No, they're going to put Ricardo with Sin Cara. No, Sin Cara versus Del Rio. That's how you fill up the summer.
Oh, yeah. Those are some must-see matches right there.
I could see them doing Randy
leaves.
Orton. I could see them doing Sheamus, even though nobody wants to see this kind of stuff. I could see them really just wasting time.
Loser's deported match.
But what would be
now.
the point, though? I mean,
There's
the
no
program's
point,
going
but-
on right now. If you can get Sheamus and Del Rio for 4 or 5 straight pay-per-views, I mean, you could easily get these guys for 3. I don't see the title change happening here, him regaining the title here. I see some sort of thing going down where he gets angry and basically maybe gets himself disqualified from, like, snapping after what happened at Payback, if they're even going to decide to bring that story into this, which they should, considering that's how the feud intensified since it kind of existed before then. And they kind of drag it out and stretch it to SummerSlam, and that's when maybe he gets his win back there. I don't see them just dropping it like a bad habit.
Maybe
after this pay-per-view's up.
maybe Dolph Ziggler gives Alberto Del Rio a concussion, and then Alberto Del Rio doesn't defend that title for like this whole time because he has a concussion, and like Ziggler's just like amping to get that title shot, but he can't because Alberto Del Rio is like, no, I can't fight you, I got a concussion, and like Del Rio could like really like ham it up, like you know he could like have some type of like head case on.
He could have the arm cast that Bob Orton used to use.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he could have his own son be the next generation wrestler called Jose Orton.
Anybody think that?
But I expected.
Anybody else think that there's going to be a cash in on this?
No.
I certainly think it's a possibility, but 50-50, 6-5 and pick 'em.
Nah, I don't see it happening. Not here, not this year. But I expect this match to be very good. I certainly think it's going to be better than their payback match, which is saying something. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Anybody else want to tag in with anything, or should we just move on?
I think Ziggler's going to win the belt. I think that's what they're doing. I think this is just. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know why I'm going with this, but that's just what I want.
I don't think they're going to give up on Ziggler like Tony was saying. I think there's too much money in Ziggler right now. He's the hot face right now on SmackDown, and on a brand that really is lacking in any sort of steam in terms of their main event scene. I think giving up on Ziggler would be really foolish.
Lacking is a fucking understatement. Seriously, that brand, if it was any more freaking warmer, it would be ECW.
That's even putting it nicely.
Who's playing video games in the background?
Me.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're going to move on then. Part 9 with the WWE Championship, John Cena against Mark Henry.